Hey there everybody, how's it going? SHARKBELK here and welcome to today's video, where we're going to be following on from our last guide that saw us make a start at unlocking a few undead creatures from the Bestiary. Which, after having finished up hunting in the Forgotten Tomb, you will now be all set to come here and complete both the Stalker and Ghost entries while continuing your progress made towards unlocking demon skeletons as you go too. So, the spawn we're going to be talking about today, my friends, is known as the Peninsula Tomb, which is found in Encrement. And with all that now out of the way, let's get stuck right into it, shall we? So like I just mentioned, to get to the spawn you first want to have made your way down to the southwestern coastline of Encrement, and once there simply use your shovel or multi-tool on this spot here, and begin your descent down the tomb's various floors until reaching the blue flame portal found on -6, that will however require the use of a scarab coin for you to pass through and access the tomb's deepest floors, so remember to bring one of those along with you when you do come here. Then once you're through the portal, head to this point here on the map and you'll now be in the right place and all ready to get started. Now, unlike before when hunting in the Forgotten Tomb where the creatures were all relatively weak, this tomb instead is home to a fair amount of vampires, which in large groups could be considered quite troublesome and deadly for low level players, so be careful when venturing around the spawn's hallways. Though that being said, just be sure to pack a decent shield with you again to reduce the sheer amount of physical damage you'll be receiving from them, and all should be fine. So, the main aim of the game when hunting here is just like before. Sling AoE runes into every room, killing everything that may come towards you as you make your way around the various hallways found on -7. And once again, as this tomb holds a considerable amount of demon skeletons within its walls, you will without doubt be wanting to bring and use avalanche runes when here, as they still have that pesky immunity to fire unfortunately. So in terms of what you can expect to loot when hunting here, it's a bit lackluster once again I'm afraid. Aside from the flasks of embalming fluid that drop from the mummies, there's not really much else to mention other than the fair few pairs of vampire teeth you'll no doubt be picking up from the slain vampires that can be sold on the market to other players for a decent amount due to the requirement for the life leech imbuement. All in all, the profit is okay here, but when compared to other places that we've visited on the channel, it's nothing outstanding. So I personally found when hunting at this tomb that due to the long walkways between each room on -6, the sheer amount of overall kills I was getting while on that floor paled in comparison when compared to what I would manage to get whilst on -7 instead. And seeing as the sole purpose of these guides is to research and showcase the best spawn that minimises the overall time needed to be spent hunting in them to unlock certain creatures and so on from the Bestiary, this is without doubt in my opinion the best floor to hunt on out of the two for you to complete both entries while still chipping away at those damn demon skeletons and making a little progress towards vampires also now too. So boys, after hunting here for just half an hour at green stamina, I was on course to gain roughly 680k EXP for the hour. However, lower levels should definitely expect to make a little less than this amount when coming here themselves, as when hunting here on a higher level you're able to make much bigger pulls in the various rooms that hold many vampires than those with characters of a lower level without fear of getting headshot attempting to do so. Next up, let's talk a little bit about the profit I was able to make during my time here, which honestly wasn't all that great, having only barely just managed to break even. Though, had I been taking the time to dust the vampires that I was killing with a blessed stake, my profit would have definitely been a little bit better, that's for sure. But as I just wanted to get these creatures unlocked quickly, I didn't bother doing so. But by all means, when you come here yourself and you want to ensure you make a decent amount of money whilst here too, be sure to bring along with you one of those blessed stakes and take the time to dust each and every one of them pasty bloodsuckers. And lastly, but certainly not least, let's talk about the charm points, where you'll see that in just 30 minutes of being here we managed to kill around 260 ghosts and stalkers, gaining more and more progress towards demon skeletons' inevitable completion too, while also making a nice start on vampires at the same time. Anyway, to get what you need out of this place before moving on to the next spawn that I'm going to be showing you shortly, where we'll finally be finishing up the damn demon skeletons, you're looking at spending just 1 hour here in this spawn for a total of 30 charm points. And that was basically the Peninsula Tomb in a nutshell for you guys, which all in all is a pretty nice place to go and hunt if you want to farm a couple of vampire teeth, all the while unlocking a few easy charm points as you go too. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any suggestions on any other spawns you'd like to see me cover in the near future, please be sure to leave them in the comments for me. Also, if after watching the video you fancy giving the spawn a try for yourselves, please do come back and leave a comment with how things went for you. And with that guys, I'll be back with another video real soon, but until then, take care of yourselves, bye bye.